Have you ever seen an American dip French fries in ice cream? What about their obsession with drive-thru everything? Coffee, banks, even weddings. And let's not forget the absolute madness over pumpkin spice lattes every fall. Ever wonder why Americans do the things they do? Buckle up because we're diving into 41 of the weirdest things Americans are completely obsessed with. And some of these will blow your mind. Number 1. You ever wonder why a small drink in America is basically a large anywhere else? Walk into any fast food joint, and you'll see what I mean. In most countries, a soda is a refreshing little sip. In America, it's a literal bucket. Some restaurants even offer free refills like it's a personal challenge to drown yourself in soda. And don't even get me started on bottomless fries. Who needs an infinite supply of fried potatoes? Number 2. If you've ever met an American in the fall, you know it's basically illegal not to talk about pumpkin spice lattes. But it doesn't stop there. There's pumpkin spice cereal, pumpkin spice dog treats, pumpkin spice deodorant. Yes, you heard that right. But why do Americans go absolutely feral for this flavor? It's all about nostalgia and marketing. Number 3. If you've ever watched an American movie, you've seen it. The iconic red plastic cup. Whether it's a college party or a backyard BBQ, these cups are everywhere. But here's the weird thing. Why red? Why not blue, green, or purple? Turns out, the Solo Cup company specifically designed this cup for American drinking culture. The sturdy plastic makes it perfect for beer pong and other drinking games, while the red color hides stains, making it party-proof. Number 4. Americans love their cars so much, they refuse to get out of them for anything. In other countries, drive-thrus are mainly for fast food. But in America, you can drive through for coffee, banks, pharmacies, dry cleaning, liquor stores, weddings, and even funerals. Yes, funerals. You can literally pay your respects to the deceased without leaving your car. Number 5. If you've ever seen an American dunk their pizza in ranch, you've probably questioned their sanity. But in the US, ranch dressing isn't just a salad topping, it's a way of life. People drown their fries, wings, sandwiches, even spaghetti in this creamy, tangy sauce. Why the obsession? Well, ranch dressing is basically a flavor chameleon. It's creamy, tangy, slightly herby, and somehow pairs well with literally everything. It's the duct tape of condiments. Number 6. Imagine waking up at 3 a.m., shoving strangers, and maybe even throwing a punch just to get a cheap TV. Welcome to Black Friday, America's unofficial Hunger Games for shopping. Every year, right after Thanksgiving dinner, Americans go from giving thanks to physically fighting over discounted toasters in a matter of hours. Stores open at midnight, people camp out in freezing temperatures, and it's all for one thing: the deal. Number 7. In America, if you love pickles, you don't just eat pickles, you drown your life in pickle-flavored potato chips, popcorn, sunflower seeds, beer, candy canes, even ice cream. Why? Because Americans have no chill when it comes to flavors they love. The more extreme, the better. And let's be real, there's something about that salty, vinegary kick that keeps people coming back for more. All right, this is just the beginning. We've got 34 more bizarre American obsessions coming up. Which one of these blew your mind the most? Let me know in the comments. And if you've seen any other weird American obsessions, drop them below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell. Because trust me, you don't want to miss the rest of this list. Number 8. You ever look at a food and think, what if I deep fried this? No? Well, in America, that's the default setting. If it exists, it's been battered and dropped into boiling oil. Pickles, fried. Twinkies, fried. Oreos, fried. Butter, fried. Yes, Americans are out here deep frying literal sticks of butter. Number 9. Americans love peanut butter, but not just on sandwiches. They put it on burgers, bacon, in soup, in whiskey, on pickles, even mix it with mayonnaise. Other countries? Not so much. In fact, some people from other parts of the world find peanut butter kinda gross, but in America, it's practically a food group. Number 10. Imagine starting your school day by standing up, putting your hand over your heart, and pledging loyalty to your country. Sounds kinda intense, right? Well, in America, this is totally normal. Every morning, kids across the country stand and recite the Pledge of Allegiance like it's some sort of national ritual. Number 11. America doesn't just love reality TV. America worships it. From The Bachelor to The Kardashians, to people hoarding literal trash on TV, there's a show for everything. But here's the real kicker. Some of these shows are so fake it's ridiculous. And yet, people can't look away. Why? It's the drama, the over-the-top fights, the bizarre characters. Americans love watching other people's lives spiral into chaos, from catfights over roses to millionaires flipping tables over brunch. The craziest part? Some reality TV stars become actual celebrities, famous for doing literally nothing. Number 12. Ever walked into an American building in the summer and felt like you just stepped into Antarctica? That's because Americans believe that if they're not physically shivering, the AC isn't working hard enough. It doesn't matter if it's 100 degrees outside, Americans will set their indoor temperatures to a frosty 60 degrees. And if you suggest turning it up just a little, prepare to be shunned. Number 13. In most countries, when you finish your drink, that's it. You want more? You pay for another one. But in America? Free refills, baby. Sodas, coffee, iced tea, just keep chugging, and the server will magically bring you more. It's like an endless beverage buffet at no extra cost. Why? Because America loves getting more for their money. It's the same reason portion sizes are gigantic. The idea of paying for each individual drink? Unacceptable. Number 14. In most countries, university sports are just sports. But in America, it's a religion. We're talking packed stadiums, multi-million-dollar coaches, die-hard fans who paint their faces, and entire cities shutting down for game day. Some college football teams make more money than professional ones. And the players? They're treated like celebrities before they even graduate. Number 15. In America, tipping isn't optional. It's an expectation. Waiters, bartenders, hairdressers, Uber drivers, hotel staff. If someone does a service, you better tip. And not just a little. 20% or more, or you're the villain. Why? Because in the US, many service workers aren't paid a living wage. Their actual paycheck? Pennies. So tips literally determine whether they eat that night. Number 16. You thought peanut butter was an obsession. Meet bacon. In America, bacon isn't just breakfast. It's a lifestyle. Bacon-wrapped everything. Bacon-flavored toothpaste. Bacon-scented candles. Bacon ice cream. People literally wear bacon-themed clothing. There are entire festivals dedicated to celebrating this one crispy, salty strip of meat. Why? Because bacon makes everything better. And Americans have no self-control when it comes to their favorite foods. Still with me? Because we're only at number 16, and trust me, it gets even weirder from here. What's the weirdest thing so far? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to hit that like button. Number 17. Alright, let's talk about a sport that's as dangerous as it is ridiculous. You might think of football or basketball when it comes to American sports, but let me introduce you to cheese rolling. Yes, this is a real thing. People literally chase a giant wheel of cheese down a steep hill, tumbling, flipping, and sometimes crashing into each other at full speed just to catch it. Why? For the glory of winning a cheese wheel. Number 18. If you've ever been to America, you've seen it. A massive pickup truck the size of a small house, cruising down the highway, with zero cargo in the back. Why do Americans love giant trucks even if they don't actually use them for work? Because bigger equals better. Trucks make people feel powerful, and let's be real, some people just like towering over everyone else in traffic. Number 19. Imagine this. Every year, the President of the United States stands in front of the entire country and pardons a turkey. Like an actual bird. Yep, this is a real tradition. While millions of turkeys are being roasted for Thanksgiving dinner, one lucky bird gets a free pass and lives happily ever after. Number 20. Most countries watch sports for, well, the sport. But in America, people watch the Super Bowl for the commercials. Advertisers spend millions of dollars for 30 seconds of screen time. And every year, companies go all out to make the most ridiculous, star-studded, and over-the-top ads possible. And the audience? We eat it up. Some people don't even care about football. They just tune in for the commercials and the halftime show. Number 21. In America, avocados are treated like gold. People will pay $15 for avocado toast and panic if there's a shortage. It's not just food, it's a lifestyle. Avocado-themed shirts, avocado plushies, avocado tattoos. Yes, that's a thing. Why? Because Americans love anything trendy and healthy. And when celebrities started hyping up avocados as a superfood, the entire country jumped on board. And now, avocados are basically an elite fruit. You can't just eat one. You have to document the experience with a perfectly curated Instagram post. Number 22. In most places, when you ask someone, "How are you?" they actually answer. In America, it's not a real question. It's just a greeting. If someone says, "How are you?" they don't expect an actual response. The correct answer is, "Good, how are you?" And then you both move on. Why? Because Americans like fast, casual interactions. We don't actually want a deep conversation while grabbing coffee. We're just being polite. So if you ever respond to "How are you?" with an actual answer, be prepared for some awkward silence. Number 23. In America, every day is a holiday. Not just the big ones. We're talking National Donut Day, National Pizza Day, National Bubble Wrap Appreciation Day. Literally, everything has a national day. Number 24. You know what's a great idea? Mixing alcohol and weapons. At least, that's what Americans thought when they came up with axe-throwing bars. You grab a drink, pick up a massive axe, and hurl it at a wooden target. What could go wrong? Surprisingly, not much. It turns out people love this mix of danger and competition, and axe-throwing has become a full-blown trend. It's basically darts for psychopaths. Number 25. In America, grocery stores aren't just stores. They're small cities. You can find an entire aisle just for cereal, another aisle just for chips, and 10,000 brands of soda to choose from. Some grocery stores even have full-service restaurants inside. Number 26. You thought The Bachelor was bad? It gets worse. Now we have dating shows where people get engaged without ever seeing each other. Couples swap partners to test their relationships. Contestants wear animal masks and try to fall in love. It's like America looked at dating and said, "Let's make it as unhinged as possible." And the craziest part? Millions of people watch these shows unironically. Number 27. Some Americans treat grocery shopping like a military operation. They spend hours clipping coupons, planning strategies, and then walk into the store and pay $5 for $500 worth of groceries. How? Stacking deals, exploiting loopholes, and sheer determination. For some, it's a full-time job. And yes, there's even a TV show about it. Number 28. In America, if your lawn isn't perfectly green and trimmed, you're failing at life. People spend thousands on lawn care, battle their neighbors over whose grass looks better, and lose their minds over dandelions. It's less about nature and more about suburban dominance. Hope you are enjoying this video. Which of these obsessions shocked you the most? Let me know in the comments. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell. Because trust me, it only gets weirder from here. Number 29. Other countries watch TV. Americans compete at it. Netflix drops a 10-episode show at midnight. People will finish it by morning. And if you say, "I'll watch one episode and go to bed," you're lying to yourself. Binge watching isn't just a hobby. It's a challenge. Number 30. The phrase "Florida man" is legendary. Every week, a new headline comes out like, "Florida man arrested for fighting an alligator in a Waffle House." Florida man caught stealing a bulldozer to knock down a stop sign. Why is Florida like this? We don't know, but we love it. Number 31. It could be minus 20 degrees outside, and you'll still see that one guy in shorts and flip-flops. Why? No one knows. They just refuse to acknowledge the cold. Number 32. If something exists, there's a version of it with the American flag on it. Shoes, trucks, grills, bikinis, beer cans, even toilet paper. Because nothing says freedom like wiping your butt with Old Glory. Number 33. In America, spelling is a competitive sport. Kids train for years to spell words that no one has ever used in real life. And the pressure? Insane. These kids aren't just spelling. They're fighting for glory. Number 34. In America, if food is dry, the solution is simple. Drown it in ranch. Pizza? Ranch. Fries? Ranch. Carrots? Ranch. Cookies? Okay, that's too far. But still, ranch is king. Number 35. In most countries, license plates are just random numbers and letters. In America, they're a personality statement. People spend hours coming up with the perfect plate. Something witty, clever, or just straight up ridiculous. You'll see plates like LOL for you, GR8 life, or B3 me. Because apparently driving isn't just about transportation, it's about making a statement. Number 36. Fanny packs used to be the dorkiest thing ever. Now, they're a fashion statement. Somewhere along the line, Americans decided wearing a tiny bag strapped to your waist was cool again. Now even high-end designers make $1,000 fanny packs. And you know what? They're practical. So we're rolling with it. Number 37. It's one thing to love Disney movies, but in America, some adults take it to another level. We're talking wearing Disney outfits daily, going to Disney World multiple times a year, having full-blown Disney-themed weddings. It's cute or terrifying depending on how you look at it. Number 38. Only in America can you walk into a restaurant and hear, "If you eat this 10-pound burger in an hour, it's free." People will risk their digestive system just for a t-shirt and their photo on the wall. Because in America, overeating is a competitive sport. Number 39. In America, when a plane lands, some people start clapping. Are they applauding the pilot for doing their job? Maybe. Are they just happy to be alive? Possibly. Number 40. If you're at Wendy's, you're legally required, not really, but kinda, to dip your fries in your Frosty. It sounds weird, but trust us, salty fries plus sweet Frosty equals perfection. If you haven't tried it, are you even American? Number 41. In other countries, you dress up to go outside. In America, people walk into Walmart in full-on pajamas, slippers, and a blanket cape. The level of not caring is truly impressive. Alright, that's 41 weird things Americans are absolutely obsessed with. Some of these are hilarious, ridiculous, and some probably have you wondering, why though? Which of these obsessions surprised you the most? Drop a comment below. And if you enjoyed this deep dive into American madness, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss another wild list like this one. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.